Here's the beauty of consistency. It compounds over time. Just like compound interest in a bank account, the small actions you take today will grow into something extraordinary tomorrow. And before you know it, you'll look back and realize just how far you've come. So make a commitment to yourself. Whatever your goals are, whatever your dreams may be, decide to show up every day. No excuses, no exceptions. Because success isn't about doing something once. It's about doing it consistently. Rule number 6. Learn to manage your time wisely. Time is life's most precious resource. Unlike money, which you can lose and regain, or skills, which you can develop over time. Once a moment is gone, it's gone forever. The way you manage your time determines the life you lead. Think about it. Are you spending your time or investing it? Are you using it to build the future you want? Or are you letting it slip through your fingers? We all get the same 24 hours in a day, no more, no less. The difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who don't isn't about having more time. It's about making better use of the time they have. Time management isn't just about being busy. It's about being productive. It's about focusing on what truly matters. Don't prioritize your schedule, schedule your priorities. In other words, figure out what's most important to you and make those things the foundation of your day. Too often, people fill their time with low-value tasks or saying yes to every request. Before they know it, their day is gone, and their most important goals are untouched. Here's a lesson I learned early on. The key to time management is clarity. You have to know what matters most. What are the 2 to 3 things that, if done consistently, will make the biggest difference in your life? Whatever it is, give it your prime time, your energy and focus when you're at your best. So, what are some strategies? First, plan your day the night before. Take 10 to 15 minutes to write down your top priorities for the next day. When you wake up, you won't waste time figuring out what to do. You'll already have a plan. Second, use time blocks. Set aside dedicated chunks of time to focus on specific tasks. During those blocks, eliminate distractions and give your full attention to the task at hand. You'll be amazed at how much more you can accomplish when you're fully focused. Third, learn to say no. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your priorities, you're saying no to something that does. It's okay to decline invitations or requests that don't serve your goals. Protect your time. It's your most valuable asset. And remember to take care of yourself. Rest, relaxation, and renewal aren't luxuries. They're necessities. You can't manage your time effectively if you're running on empty. Schedule downtime and protect it as fiercely as you protect your work time. So, ask yourself, how are you spending your time? Are you investing it in what truly matters, or are you letting it slip away? Time is a gift. Use it wisely. Rule number 7, cultivate a positive attitude. Your attitude is one of the most powerful tools you have. It shapes the way you see the world, how you respond to challenges, and ultimately, the quality of your life. Here's the truth. While you can't control everything that happens to you, you can always control how you respond. And that response starts with your attitude. Think about this. 2 people can face the same situation, but their outcomes can be entirely different based on their mindset. One sees obstacles as roadblocks. while the other sees them as opportunities to learn and grow. The difference isn't in the circumstances, it's in the perspective. I remember hearing a story about a shoe company that sent 2 salesmen to a remote village. One of them reported back, so it's hopeless. No one here wears shoes. The other said, it's an incredible opportunity. No one here wears shoes. Same situation, 2 entirely different attitudes. Which one do you think succeeded? You see, attitude determines your altitude. A positive attitude won't guarantee success, but a negative attitude almost always guarantees failure. Why? Because negativity blinds you to possibilities. It drains your energy and makes you a magnet for more negativity. On the other hand, a positive attitude fuels your resilience, creativity, and determination. Now, cultivating a positive attitude doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to focus on solutions instead of problems, opportunities instead of limitations. It's about looking for the lesson in every challenge and the silver lining in every setback. Start and end each day with gratitude. Take a moment to reflect on what's going well in your life. What are you thankful for? Being grateful shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. It's hard to be negative when you're genuinely grateful. Another powerful habit is to guard your mind against negativity. Be mindful of the media you consume, the conversations you engage in, and the thoughts you entertain. If you feed your mind with negativity, that's what it will produce. But if you fill it with positivity, uplifting books, inspiring stories, and empowering affirmations, you'll cultivate a mindset of possibility and hope. But don't forget, maintaining a positive attitude requires effort, especially in tough times. It's easy to stay positive when things are going well, but real growth happens when you choose positivity in the face of adversity. Remember, storms don't last forever. The sun always comes out eventually, and your attitude will determine how you weather the storm. Here's another key point. Your attitude is contagious. When you maintain a positive outlook, you inspire and uplift those around you. You become a source of encouragement and strength, and that creates a ripple effect. Surround yourself with people who share that same positive energy, and you'll amplify each other's success. So decide today to cultivate a positive attitude. Choose to see the good, to focus on solutions, and to approach life with hope and optimism. Because when your attitude is right, your life will follow. Rule number 8, commit to lifelong learning. If there's one constant in life, it's change. The world is always evolving, and those who thrive are the ones who keep learning. Committing to lifelong learning is like sharpening your axe. It ensures that you're always ready to tackle the challenges and seize the opportunities life presents. Now, learning doesn't stop when you leave school. In fact, that's just the beginning. Formal education can make you a living, but self-education can make you a fortune. What you learn after you think you know it all is what makes the biggest difference. Mr. Schoaf would always say, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. At first, I didn't understand what he meant. But then he explained, if you improve your skills, expand your knowledge, and grow as a person, you become more valuable to your business, your relationships, and your future. So the question is, are you investing in your mind? Are you reading books, attending seminars, listening to podcasts, and seeking out mentors? Because here's the truth. The more you learn, the more you earn. Not just in money, but in wisdom, opportunities, and fulfillment. There was a man who had built a successful career, but hit a plateau. He felt stuck and couldn't figure out why. I asked him, "What are you learning right now?" He paused and said, "I guess I haven't been learning much lately." That was the problem. He had stopped growing, and as a result, so had his success. Once he committed to reading a book a month, attending workshops, and learning new skills, his career took off again. Here's the beauty of learning. It compounds. The knowledge you gain today builds on what you learned yesterday. And over time, it creates exponential growth. But I want to emphasize this. Don't just learn for the sake of learning. Apply what you learn. Knowledge without action is useless. Now, how do you commit to lifelong learning? Start by making it a daily habit. And don't just focus on professional skills. Personal growth is equally important. Learn about health and fitness, emotional intelligence, relationships, and financial literacy. The more well-rounded your knowledge, the more equipped you'll be to handle life's challenges. Here's another tip. Learn from others. Surround yourself with people who are smarter, wiser, or more experienced than you. Ask questions, listen intently, and be open to feedback. Everyone you meet knows something you don't. Lifelong learning also requires humility. It's about recognizing that you don't know it all and being willing to start as a beginner. Don't let pride hold you back from exploring new areas or admitting what you don't know. And remember that the pace of change is faster than ever. New technologies, industries, and opportunities are emerging all the time. If you're not learning, you're falling behind. But when you commit to growth, you position yourself to thrive in any environment. So here's the challenge. Decide today to become a lifelong learner. Make it a habit to grow your mind and your skills every day. Because when you learn more, you become more. And when you become more, you can achieve more. Rule number 9. Embrace change and adaptability. Life is a series of seasons. Just when you think you figured things out, the winds shift, the landscape changes, and you find yourself facing new challenges or opportunities. That's why adaptability is such a vital skill. The ability to embrace change, not resist it, can be the difference between growth and stagnation. How do you react when change comes knocking? Do you fight it, fear it, or try to avoid it? Or do you lean into it with curiosity and courage? Here's the truth. Change is inevitable. Growth, on the other hand, is optional. I've met so many people who resist change because it's uncomfortable. They cling to the familiar, even when it's no longer serving them. But here's the irony. The only thing constant in life is change. Resisting it only prolongs the struggle. When you accept and adapt to change, you position yourself to thrive. Now, I understand that change can be daunting. It takes you out of your comfort zone and into the unknown. But that's where growth happens, in the discomfort. It's in those moments of uncertainty that you discover new strengths, new ideas, and new possibilities. Here's the key to embracing change. Focus on what you can control. You can't always control the external events in your life, but you can control your attitude, your mindset, and your actions. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow through this? What's the opportunity here? Another important aspect of adaptability is flexibility. Life rarely goes according to plan, and that's okay. The ability to pivot to adjust your approach without abandoning your goals is what keeps you moving forward. Think of a tree in a storm. The trees that survive aren't the rigid ones. They're the flexible ones that bend with the wind. Well, Mr. Rohn, how do you develop adaptability? First, embrace a mindset of curiosity. Instead of fearing change, approach it with a sense of wonder. Ask questions, explore possibilities, and be open to new ways of thinking. Second, cultivate resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks. It's about seeing failure not as an end, but as a stepping stone to success. The more resilient you are, the more adaptable you become. Third, stay proactive. Don't wait for change to force your hand. Anticipate it. Keep an eye on trends in your industry, your community, or your life, and prepare for what's ahead. When you're proactive, you're not caught off guard. You're ready to respond. Sometimes the changes we fear the most are the ones that lead to the greatest growth. What if that unexpected career shift is the path to your dream job? What if that difficult breakup is the doorway to a healthier relationship? What if that failure is the seed of your greatest success? So don't fear change. Embrace it. See it as a teacher, a guide, and an opportunity to become more. Because when you adapt, you don't just survive, you thrive. Rule number 10, be grateful every day. Being grateful is the foundation of a fulfilled life. It's the lens through which we see the beauty, the blessings, and the opportunities that surround us. And yet, too often, we overlook it. We get caught up in what we don't have, what isn't working, and what we wish were different. But being grateful shifts our focus. It reminds us of what's good, of what's right, and of all the reasons we have to be thankful. Think about this. When was the last time you paused to truly appreciate what you have? Not just the big things, but the small, everyday blessings, the warmth of the sun, the kindness of a stranger, the simple joy of a good meal. Being grateful isn't about waiting for perfect conditions to be happy. It's about choosing to find joy in the present moment. I remember hearing a story about a man who had every reason to complain. He had lost his business, faced health challenges, and was going through a difficult time. But every morning he wrote down 3 things he was grateful for. At first it was hard. He struggled to find even one thing. But as he continued the practice, something incredible happened. His perspective shifted. He began to see the good in his life, and that attitude of gratitude gave him the strength to rebuild. Being grateful doesn't just change how you feel, it changes how you act. When you're grateful, you're more resilient, more optimistic, and more willing to give your best. It's hard to feel discouraged when you're focusing on what's going well. And the amazing thing is, the more you practice gratitude, the more you find to be grateful for. Now, how do you cultivate gratitude in your daily life? Start with a simple practice. Every morning or evening, write down 3 things you're thankful for. They don't have to be big or extraordinary, just things that make you smile, bring you comfort, or remind you of life's blessings. Over time, this habit trains your mind to focus on the positive. Another way to practice gratitude is to express it. Tell the people in your life how much you appreciate them. Write a thank you note, give a compliment, or simply say, "I'm grateful for you." Gratitude strengthens relationships and creates a ripple effect of positivity. And I want to add this. Being grateful doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. Life can be tough, and it's okay to acknowledge your struggles. But even in the darkest times, there's always something to be thankful for. Being grateful isn't about denying reality. It's about choosing to see the light amidst the shadows. Here's a powerful thought. Being grateful turns what we have into enough. It shifts our focus from scarcity to abundance. That shift doesn't just change your mood, it changes your life. As you go through your day, look for opportunities to be grateful. Notice the beauty around you, the kindness of others, and the progress you're making. When you feel stress or frustration, pause and ask, what can I be thankful for in this moment? Because gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a choice. So decide today to practice gratitude daily. Make it a habit, a way of life. Because when you live with gratitude, you don't just transform your attitude, you transform your entire world. I want you to take a moment and reflect. Imagine yourself applying these principles, not just for a day, a week, or even a month, but for an entire year. Imagine the transformation that would take place in your life. Because these aren't just rules, they're tools. Tools that, when used consistently, can build the life you've always wanted. But here's the key. Knowledge isn't enough. You can know these principles backward and forward, but until you apply them, they're just words on a page or ideas in your mind. Action is what makes the difference. And not just action once in a while, but consistent, intentional action. I want to leave you with this thought. Success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who work, who try, who fail, and who get up again. It comes to those who are willing to invest in themselves, to push through discomfort, and to stay the course when things get tough. So what will you do with this moment, this year, this life? Will you let it pass by, or will you take these principles and make them your own? The choice is yours. Because at the end of the day, the life you live is the result of the actions you take or don't take. Remember, you have everything you need to succeed. The power is within you. All you have to do is decide to use it. Start today, start now, and watch how your life transforms.
Don't forget to subscribe for daily motivational content.